Michael George, CBS News, Wilmington, Delaware.
Now, you just heard him mention those lawsuits. Let's take a closer look. Judges in Georgia and Michigan dismissing lawsuits filed by the Trump campaign. In Georgia, the lawsuit asked the judge to ensure Chatham County, that's Savannah, was following state laws on processing absentee ballots.
And the lawsuit raised concerns about 53 absentee ballots that poll observers said were not part of an original batch of ballots. County election officials testified that all 53 ballots had been received on time.
And here at home, elections officials are wrapping up counting ballots as well. Sydney Heiberger breaks down their process.
Well, by and large, Richmond County is done counting. They say the only thing they have left is military votes, which have until Friday to come in and must be postmarked by Election Day, and about 285 provisional ballots. But they say they don't anticipate that any of those ballots will change the outcome of the election. The Georgia Secretary of State's office says the reason statewide counts are taking so long to come out is because the office would rather have every vote count and get every vote right than rush through the process. But President Trump alleges some counties are counting ballots cast after Election Day. As you mentioned earlier, the lawsuit in Chatham County was dismissed earlier, but Richmond County Elections Director Lynn Bailey says when it comes to which ballots to count and which to skip, it's really not rocket science.
They're either received by 7 p.m. on Election Day or they're not. There's not a whole lot of gray there. We either have them or we don't.
And Lynn Bailey also tells me Richmond County has very specific protocols to make sure that no ballots received after the Election Day deadline accidentally get counted with those valid ballots. We're going to tell you all about what that protocol is tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock. In Augusta, Sydney Heiberger on your side.
And speaking of the counting process, I want to give you a line. As of this afternoon, the president was leading by about 115,000 votes. We're not sure if that number has shifted at all, but we'll be watching that count as well. Meanwhile, protesters have been outside the Pennsylvania Convention Center there rallying to count every vote.
To weather now as we take a look over Grovetown. Looks nice out there. And Anthony, I can't complain about this weather. I am loving this fall season.
It's awesome. You know, we got temperatures they're not crazy warm, and we have no humidity out there. So just a great evening and great past couple of evenings if you were having outdoor plans. Right now, as we look, take a live look out there in Aiken County, provided by Weather STEM, you're seeing lots of that sunshine out there. Temperatures here in Aiken right around 72 degrees, so a little bit cooler than in Augusta. Our dew points are in the 50s, so just very comfortable as you're heading outdoors this evening. Current temperatures around the rest of the CS area into the 70s, as well as now upper 60s. Starting to take over just a little bit more. We're going to continue to drop those temperatures as we go through the night's night. It's still going to be on a little bit of a breezy side. Winds coming in out of the north-northeast, anywhere between about 5 to 10 miles per hour. We're still going to be seeing those winds continue as we go through the night's night, as well as through this evening and through the day tomorrow. Now, temperatures as we go through the next few hours are going to be dropping out of the 70s and into the 60s for most of us once we get to about 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. 65 degrees later on this evening. As we go through the early morning of tomorrow, we're going to be seeing those temperatures right around 53 degrees. Mostly clear conditions tonight, although we do have the chance for some of those higher, thin, cirrus clouds as we go through the afternoon tomorrow. Back to the upper 70s. Much more on that forecast coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Thanks, Anthony. More than 11,000 businesses and nonprofits in South Carolina applied.
Almost 3,400 new unemployment claims in South Carolina last week. That number is similar to what the state's seen in the 2 weeks prior, but it's the lowest since the start of the pandemic. And in Georgia, more than 37,000 initial claims. That's down more than 6,400 from the previous week. Meanwhile, a lot of people who are getting pandemic unemployment assistance are losing it because of a 39-week limit. That's a part of the CARES Act that gives pandemic assistance to people like gig workers and church and nonprofit employees who don't qualify for regular state unemployment.
Another 751,000 Americans claimed first-time jobless benefits last week. That's according to the Labor Department. The number is down slightly from last week. At its highest, weekly claims were above 6 million. Now they're going close to 500,000 after several weeks of going down.
So we need an update on COVID now. In the U.S., adding another 102,000 new cases yesterday. That is the highest number of cases the U.S. has seen in a single day since the virus broke out. Check out this map from Johns Hopkins University. North Dakota right now with the highest number of cases per capita in the nation, and most states are seeing increases in cases. But take a look at the southeast there. States like Georgia and South Carolina, The new cases remain steady.
And take a look at the cover of the latest edition of Time magazine. You can see half of a torn-up American flag face mask. They say it's a nod to the bitter divisions in America in the midst of this pandemic and a presidential election. In the cover story, the journalist explores the question of how the president, whoever that may be, will lead an increasingly divided nation. Time magazine's November 16th issue goes on sale tomorrow.
But this feels a little more like normal. Check it out. Look at Starbucks' new cups for the holiday season. And starting tomorrow, customers will have their drinks served in one of these 4 festive cups.
Pretty neat there. The company first rolled out seasonal cups back in 1997, and this year's theme is Carry the Merry. Also on Friday, you can get a free reusable version of this holiday cup.
We always look forward to the Starbucks cup design.
I know. I'm just looking forward to Starbucks.
It's become a thing, you know?
It has. What do you think the rest of the world is saying about the presidential election? We'll let you know here after the break.
And we're going to be watching an onshore flow that could bring us some showers for the weekend, then some more tropical moisture later on next week. Details coming up in that full forecast.
The pandemic hitting one look.
Yeah, you know, when it starts to get way out there in the forecast, Richard, a lot of things can change between now and then. So for now, we're going to be keeping an eye on the tropical track. It does bring it into the Gulf of Mexico, but after that, we're going to be seeing where it goes. Right now, it is still in Central America, winds at 35 miles per hour, so still classified as a tropical depression, but once it moves offshore, it is going to strengthen back into a tropical storm, making landfall in Cuba, then taking a sharp left turn into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, fortunately, the Gulf waters are a lot cooler now than where they were back in August and September, so that is some good news for us. Now, as we go through after Tuesday, that's where some of the models start to disagree. The European model does bring it into the Gulf of Mexico as we go through the day on Tuesday and continues moving it into the Gulf as we go through the afternoon on Wednesday. Now, we have the potential to see some isolated showers as we go through Tuesday and in through Wednesday related to the tropical system, but not directly. We're going to be having all of this moisture coming in off the ocean, and with a cold front moving in behind that, that will provide some lift, and we could see some showers as we go through Wednesday and potentially in through the day on Thursday. For now, though, taking a look at Wheeler Road, seeing some sunshine out there, some traffic moving there nicely. Temperatures right now right around 74 degrees here in Augusta. As we continue on through this evening, we're going to be noticing some cooler temperatures start to work in. But for now, across the CS area, upper 60s starting to take over Gibson, Sparta, as well as Edgefield, and even Saluda coming in at 66 degrees. Most of us will be getting down into the 50s as we go through this evening. Any outdoor plans, maybe firing up the grill, we'll see those temperatures falling out of the 60s and eventually into the upper 50s once we get past 8 o'clock. Partly cloudy skies are expected as we go through this evening with low temperatures right around at 53 degrees by the time you're waking up to start your Friday. A little bit cooler as you go north of I-20, sticking to the mid-upper 50s as you get closer to Sylvania as well as in Swainsboro, right around 56 degrees there. As we go through tomorrow afternoon, back to the 70s, 73 degrees as we get closer to lunchtime, and then right around 78 for the high temperature as we go through tomorrow afternoon. There is a slight chance for some showers as we go through your afternoon on your Saturday. Mostly sunny skies expected for your Friday. Some onshore flow will be providing us that slight chance for a shower or two. Most of us will be staying on the drier side, definitely not a washout by any means. As we get through the day, Sunday, a slightly greater chance for some showers, but again, not a washout. Temperatures back to the upper 70s, and some 80s will be possible across the CSRA. Over the next few days, as we go through next week, that's where we're watching the chance for some tropical moisture to move in as we go through Tuesday as well as on Wednesday for your Veterans Day. Keep an eye on temperatures on Thursday for the first day of Masters.
Anthony, thanks. It's a new effort to bring services to patients right where they live, and it officially kicked off this week. We'll explain.
Country Fire State Crystal.
All right, as we continue on through the rest of this evening, any outdoor plans, we're going to be staying on the drier side. That sun remaining out there right now, but it is going to be going down within the next few minutes. Those temperatures are going to be falling after that. Right around 68 degrees by 7 o'clock, falling down to the mid-60s as we get closer to 8 o'clock. Eventually cooling down into the lower 50s as we go through early tomorrow morning. We're going to be seeing some patchy clouds out there tonight. Winds out of the northeast between about 3 and 6 miles per hour. And as we continue on through the day tomorrow, again, mostly sunny skies, high temperatures still above average, right around 78 to near 80 degrees. And as we go through hour by hour the rest of this evening, through the day tomorrow, we are going to be seeing lots of sunshine for tomorrow afternoon. And by the time we get through the day on Saturday, we're going to be watching the chance for some isolated showers by Saturday afternoon, but not looking like a washout by any means. Continuing over next week, we're going to watch the chance for some additional moisture to move in from the Gulf of Mexico. And as we go through the next couple of days, watching those temperatures remain into the 70s as well as the 80s, 81 degrees as we get through the day on Tuesday, 82 on Wednesday.
Hard to believe that Masters Week starts Monday. We're going to give you the latest on what to expect around town in this city famous for professional golf. The news continues here, first at 5 on News 12 in 3 minutes. Anthony, thanks. Round 1 of the Masters tournament begins a week from today, and it seems really strange saying that in November. You can see the parking lot outside Augusta National already filled up with a lot of television production trucks, but without patrons, they expect traffic this year to be a lot better.
As Brady Trotnell found out, that's not entirely true. He joins us live outside of Augusta National. Brady?
Yeah, as you said, those tournament lots just down the road from me are starting to fill up. It's media, TV trucks, tournament staff all starting to arrive. Now, on a usual tournament, it's tens of thousands of people pouring into Augusta National, but Augusta Engineering says they're expecting several thousand people each day in and out of the tournament. Now, what does that mean for the rest of us on the outside? Of course, there's still school buses running. We have to go to work, sadly. But Augusta Traffic Engineering expects the morning commute to be like normal. Most people will arrive at the course very early, but they say that afternoon commute will be affected with the tournament ending earlier than usual each day. That will conflict with people getting off work, and this year, John Ussery says his traffic teams are putting in place their Masters Light traffic plan.
You'll see additional signage. You'll see those big changeable message boards that have messages on them. Expect some delays, expect traffic to be heavier, and just be patient.
Now, of course, more people in town, and also just the general overall aura of the tournament is impacting restaurants and businesses in this area. You'll hear from them on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Brady, thanks very much. Busy Washington Road this evening. And just down the road from where Brady was at Augusta National, just a traffic note to look out for when you're headed out the door. This new roundabout at Berkman's Road and Ingleside Drive is almost complete, but watch out for some delays there the rest of the week. Not sure if they're trying to wrap up that work in time for the Masters, but that would be a very tight schedule if they are. Try to find a different route if you have to be in that area.
More than 11,000 businesses and nonprofits in South Carolina applied for funding to help them out during the pandemic. The CARES Act grants are available for small and minority businesses as well as nonprofits. Governor McMaster set aside $65 million for this particular program, and $300 million was requested. Businesses will find out next month if they'll get one of those grants and how much it will be for.
Almost 30.
Tomorrow.
That's unsettling, but this might help you feel a little more like normal. Check it out. A look at the Starbucks new cups for the holiday season, and starting tomorrow, you're going to be able to have that drink served in one of these 4 festive cups.
The company first rolled out seasonal cups in 1997, and this year's theme is Carry the Merry. Also on Friday, you can get a free reusable version of the holiday cup. But, yeah, you know, I feel better when my $7 coffee is in a very pretty container.
Make it nice. Why not?
All the major retailers have already kicked off their Black Friday specials, but should you buy now? Should you wait? Where is the deal? We'll tell you after the break.
Call attorney John Foy and Associates today.
We are only 3 weeks from Thanksgiving and Black Friday. What a slow blur 2020 has been, but retailers and shoppers are not waiting. Black Friday sales are kicking off this week online.
Right, keep it in mind, Masters and then Black Friday, just like that, in that order. But should you shop now? Should you take your chances by waiting? My wife would say just do both. Jamie Tucker takes a look at what shoppers need to know.
A few things make us feel better and relieve stress more than shopping. And Black Friday sales, in case you missed it, have already launched. But are they really as good as they'll be in 3 weeks? Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, Target, even Lowe's and Home Depot releasing Black Friday sales circulars online. Now, we're led to believe these are the same deals that land on Thanksgiving and the day after. Walmart is offering an Instant Pot with air fryer, $79, an Acer 32-inch computer monitor for $155, and a Robo vacuum cleaner for $100. So are these Black Friday prices compared to other retailers? It's hard to say because I couldn't find the same models anywhere else for comparison. Amazon has this Robo Rock vacuum for $189, which is the lowest price ever according to Camel. Amazon also has the Fire Stick Streamer for $18. That's $10 less than its lowest price ever. Best Buy matches the price. This Ring doorbell at Amazon is also at its lowest price ever. Best Buy matching that one as well. And Target's Black Friday ad, out now, also matches the Amazon prices on these items. So should you buy now or wait? Well, there's little risk since the retailers say if you purchase something now and the price drops, they're going to refund the difference. Amazon devices, air fryers, televisions, game consoles, a lot of those things sold out on Prime Day, plus there were shipping delays. For example, this Echo Show from Amazon was purchased on Prime Day. It didn't arrive for 4 weeks. So if that happens and you buy something on Cyber Monday, it may not be there in time for Christmas. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
Always great advice. And picking up on that, major retailers already warning shoppers of the possibility for massive shipping delays. So just keep that as part of your planning.
Man, I'm usually so ahead of the game, but this year, forget about it. This year is such a circus.
We're not going to hold you to the standard of the past, okay?
That's true.
We're going to give you the year off.
Thank you.
People in South Florida keeping it.
Start at our new location. When it comes to health insurance, don't settle for less. With Ambetter, you get low-cost plans loaded with valuable benefits. A network with hundreds of doctors to choose from, convenient telehealth options with $0 copays. Plus, earn $500 in rewards that you can use to pay for healthcare costs like copays and premiums. Wow. Now, that's better. Ambetter is reliable coverage that's a great value. Find your plan today.